Question number 31. Does God sovereignly cause all sickness and suffering? Does he sovereignly cause it? Answer, no. God is indeed sovereign. I'm not going to challenge God's sovereignty. He is sovereign. But that doesn't mean that he is necessarily the direct source of our sickness and suffering. To say that God is sovereign is to say that he sits in the highest heaven and he answers to no one. That's what sovereignty means. If you simply look up a dictionary definition for the word sovereign, it doesn't mean that one that meticulously controls everything underneath him. That's not what sovereignty means. Sovereignty means that no one else tells that person what to do. He sits in the highest heavens. He sits on the highest throne, and no one tells him what to do. Sovereignty does not mean that God meticulously controls everything that happens in the universe. Nowhere does the Bible reveal that God is the source of all sickness. I think the best place to look at this is Psalms 115. We're going to look at verse 3, and then I'll also read verse number 16. But let's start with Psalms 115, 3. The Bible says, "Our God is in the heavens, and he does all that he pleases." That is sovereignty. The very best, most concise verse on sovereignty is Psalms 115, 3. God's in the heavens. He does all that he pleases. Nobody tells him what to do. But what kind of king is he? How much control does he impose on his creatures, on those living in his kingdom? Does he meticulously control the intents and the actions and even the desires of every single person in his kingdom? The answer to that is no. That's not what the Bible reveals to us. If you go down to verse number 16, the Bible says it this way: "The heavens are the Lord's heavens, but the earth he has given to the children of man." He has given this earth to us, and he allows us to rule over it. That's what it means when it says that God made man in his image. He made us to be rulers like him. And he has given this earth for us to rule. God is in the heavens. He does all that he pleases. The heavens are the Lord's heavens, but the earth he has given to the children of man. God is certainly in control, but God is not controlling. The Bible reveals that we have an enemy. One tool that the devil uses, which we're going to look at in the future, one tool that the devil uses is sickness. To conflate the work of the devil with the work of God would be a grave mistake. But this is a mistake that determinists make unwittingly all the time. We know from the lips of Jesus that Satan binds people in sickness, and that Satan gives people a spirit of infirmity to keep them sick. For us to look at the work of Satan and attribute it to the work of God is a grave mistake, and one that I think that we make if we believe that God causes all sickness to enter our bodies. Does God sovereignly cause all sickness and suffering? The answer to that is no.